Hello. In the village in which I live, every year we have a village show. Started 3 or 4 years ago, and it has all the usual type of things in it. Everything from flowers, fruit, vegetables, handicrafts, painting, photography, cooking, baking, preserves. Usual type of village show. I entered the bread section this year and came third. So must do better next year. 2 places better to go. Here's my certificate for bread. My big thing is preserves. I entered the preserve section. Now, there are 6 classes in the preserve section, so I entered all 6 to try and get enough points to win the cup for overall best preserves. And out of the 6 classes that I entered, I got 3 firsts, 2 seconds, and a third, which was pretty good going. First for raspberry jam, first for pickled onions, first for lemon curd, second for marmalade, disappointed in that, second for chutney, and third for mixed fruit jam. So very good, but still room for improvement, and I shall be aiming to do better this year. Now that gave me enough points, because I scored in every class, so that gave me enough points to win the overall cup for best preserves, and here it is. That's the cup that I got for best preserves. I am now village preserves champion, and very delighted I am. Best in class. That's the ticket you want, the white one. You're the top dog. So I'm village preserves champion, and I shall be doing my very best to hold on to that cup next year. In fact, I'm already planning what I'm going to do for next year. Now, many years ago, and we're talking early 1960s and back beyond that, this village had a flower and produce show, and it was the same type of thing. Cups for different classes and stuff, and you had a cup for most points in show, because like our village show now, people will sort of what I call blanket enter everything to try and get enough points to win the cup for best in show. And they had a cup at the flower and produce show in the 60s and beyond, and here it is. That is the cup for the flower and produce show, most points in show. Now compare that to what I won this year. There is no comparison, really. But don't get me wrong, I'm incredibly grateful to hold this cup. I'm thrilled to hold this cup, and I want to hold on to it. I want to keep on winning it. But that's what they had for the Flower and Produce Show. And it says on the front, if I can read it, Porthleven Flower and Produce Show, President's Cup, Captain J.L. Rogers, JPCA, Justice of the Peace, big man in the village. Annual open competition for highest total points in show. And on the back, I don't know whether you can see that on the back. Yeah, you can't read it, but you can see the names of past winners etched into the cup. 1956, H.H. Griffin. 57, H.H. Griffin again. Did the double. 1958, W.R. Richards. 1959, W. Searle. 1960, W.R. Richards got it back again. And then from 61 to 64, when that's the last date on this, it was won by W. Searle. Now I have friends in the village, still alive, that know some of these people on there. So, a real piece of village history. And do you know, I found this cup in a charity store, and I bought it for the ridiculous price of £5. That's all I paid for it, was £5. It was in a charity store in another town. Don't ask me how it got there, I have no idea. And I thought, how sad that such a beautiful object, a piece of our village history, should be in a charity store. So I bought it back. It sits on my bookcase. It's where it belongs, in the village, and hopefully that's where it's going to stay, the President's Cup. Thanks for watching.